28 Ford dealerships won class action lawsuits, and a bill Ford is refusing to pay. Right now, a filing in the United States District Court for the Eastern District of Michigan contains numbers that should stop every Ford owner cold. Ford paid one dealer $600 per EV battery replacement. The dealer was owed $22,600. Not once, 28 times at one dealership. That is not a rounding error. That is not an accounting glitch. That is a deliberate business decision, and it is detonating the most important distribution network in the American automotive industry. Think about what that means. Ford's own dealers, the people it depends on to sell every truck, every SUV, every vehicle with a blue oval on the grill, are now suing Ford in federal court. The relationship between Ford and its 2,800 dealers has never been more fractured, and you need to understand why before you walk into a service bay. Here's what is actually happening. Ford's Model E division has lost over $5 billion 2 years running. The company took a $19.5 billion write-down in December 2025, the largest since the 2009 financial crisis, and permanently killed the F-150 Lightning. Production halted in October 2025. After a supplier fire, Ford chose not to restart it. A truck Ford's own CEO, once compared in historical importance to the Model T, was quietly euthanized in a press release. But before any of that went public, Ford was already doing something quieter, shifting its losses onto the dealer network that sells its trucks. Dealers who invested $500,000 in infrastructure Ford demanded, getting paid pennies on the dollar for warranty work. And when those dealers went to federal court, Ford called it a disagreement. The court filing calls it something else entirely, and the dollar figures in that filing make Ford's side very difficult to argue. I've reviewed the Hagens-Berman class action filing, NHTSA recall databases, and Ford's quarterly earnings disclosures, and if this documentation gives you answers, Ford's PR team never will hit subscribe right now so you never miss what we uncover next, because this is where the money disappears. The lawsuit was filed December 12, 2025. Hagens-Berman, the firm that secured a $1.67 billion settlement against Volkswagen over the emissions scandal, does not file cases it cannot win. The complaint is specific. New York state law requires automakers to reimburse dealers for warranty work at the retail rate, not a negotiated rate, the retail rate. That is the law. Ford allegedly paid dramatically less. One plaintiff replaced 28 EV battery packs. The statutory rate was $22,600 per battery. Ford allegedly sent $600. The total shortfall at that one dealership, $615,000. Consumer Reports rated the 2024 F-150 Lightning at 38 out of 100 for reliability. That truck generated enormous warranty work volume. Ford allegedly was not paying for it. Michael Torres, a franchise compliance officer from a Cleveland Ford dealership who asked to remain anonymous, put it directly, Ford required us to invest $500,000 in DC fast chargers and EV training. We did it. Then the reimbursements came back at fractions of the statutory rate, $60 cents, where $600 was owed. That is not a clerical error when it happens across dozens of claims. Drop a comment right now and tell me what year and model Ford you're driving and whether you have seen any service delays. Ford's Model E program launched September 2022. Dealers who wanted EV access chose invest $500,000 in your facility or lose EV inventory. Over 65% enrolled. 30-plus state dealer associations pushed back. Legal proceedings were filed in 6 states. Ford canceled Model E in July 2024 under pressure, but they did not make dealers whole. The chargers are still bolted to the walls. The shortfalls are still unpaid. The dealers are still in court. Picture this. You are the service manager at a Ford dealership in Columbus, Ohio. A 2023 Lightning comes in with a failed battery array under warranty. Parts are on back order, 2 weeks minimum. The owner has a $900 monthly payment on a truck they cannot drive. You arrange a loaner. Ford reimburses $35 per day. Your actual cost is $65. You lose money on every loaner day. 2 weeks later, the repair is done. You submit the claim for $22,600. Ford sends $600. You are $22,000 in the red on one repair. Multiply that by 28 batteries. You now understand why they filed the lawsuit. The right move when your dealer cannot give you a warranty timeline. Ask in writing whether Ford's reimbursement structure is affecting parts availability. That written question creates a paper record. It changes what the service advisor can say to you on the record before the lawsuit. A Fort Worth dealership invests $500,000 in EV infrastructure at Ford's direction. Does the warranty work? Absorbs an estimated $300,000 in reimbursement shortfalls over 18 months after. That same dealership has its documented shortfall in the federal record. Its infrastructure investment is now evidence. Its bays are consumed by lightning recall campaigns covering battery cells, park module failures, suspension, and brakes. They are still paying the facility loan on equipment Ford told them to buy. You are still making the payment. Still making the payment. Here's your 36-month picture. If you own a Lightning and ignore this, and manufacturers are counting on you doing exactly that, so subscribe to stay ahead of what they're banking on, because what comes next is the part they cannot afford for you to understand. The Lightning is discontinued permanently. Ford confirmed it in December 2025. Parts availability is on a finite clock. Recall repairs take service bay priority. Independent mechanics cannot access the high-voltage system without Ford-certified tooling. Dealer finances are strained by unresolved warranty shortfalls. Service capacity is contracting. 3 years from now, a Lightning needing a battery replacement could have very limited options. That is supply chain math applied to a discontinued vehicle. They built it to last just long enough, and now the warranty infrastructure is collapsing alongside the parts supply. Sandra Kowalski, a retired Ford senior service technician from Detroit who asked to remain anonymous, said it without hesitation. The Lightning was discontinued before the service infrastructure to support it was ever fully built. Owners are going to find out what that means in about 3 years. 3 generations of American working families built real businesses on Ford trucks. A grandfather who ran a fence company for 30 years on a $12,000 pickup that hit 250,000 miles. A father who handed that trust to his son because the truck earned it. A son who paid $62,000 for a Lightning because Ford's CEO compared it to the Model T in importance for American workers. That son is in a loaner now. His truck has open recall campaigns. His dealer is suing Ford. 3 generations trusted this brand. 1 decade of margin chasing broke that. This is what they counted on you not knowing. Go to nhtsa.gov tonight. Enter your VIN right now. Check your open recall status across battery, park module, suspension, and brake campaigns on any 2022 through 2026 F-150 Lightning. If you find open campaigns, call your dealer and ask when parts are in stock, not when they can schedule you. Those are 2 very different answers. Document every service visit with dates and mileages. Get every dealer commitment in writing first. Before any used Lightning purchase, get an independent pre-purchase inspection from a mechanic with no financial tie to the dealer. The dealer's bay generates revenue from repairs. An independent mechanic's only incentive is your trust. In Texas and the Southwest, Lightning inventory has stacked on lots since the discontinuation. In the Northeast, recall work has pushed non-recall service wait times past 6 weeks in some markets. The numbers don't lie, the marketing does. Ford spent billions on a brand promise around the Lightning and around the dealers recruited to deliver it. Federal courts are now establishing what that promise was worth. That precedent matters whether you own a Lightning or a gas F-150 or anything with a blue oval on the tailgate. If this data changes what you know before your next decision, subscribe so it reaches the next truck owner before they sign a $60,000 mistake. Hit like, subscribe, and make sure someone who needs this sees it first. I cover more of these stories in the next video. Watch it right here.